Hello YouTube, I'm here and I am honoured to be joined by the one and only
Silverbolt! Afternoon everybody, Silverbolt here, back with Geffen to do another YouTube video. What are we doing again?
we are doing the Auto Assembly exclusive.
The Auto Assembly exclusive toys.
And we are recording this on the Sunday of Auto Assembly.
Yes, lots of people, very loud, it's great fun.
Oh,
You
yes.
weren't here, you should have been.
Yes, you should have. Shame on you. Okay, we have got Auto Assembly, Robot Manuel X and Robot Basil Z. Okay, do you want to do the bios on?
Well, we'll have to do the bios because that's about the most I know about them. So we've got Robot Basil Z from the next generation Mirror universe, whatever that is, I don't know. Robot Basil Z runs a hotel in the less pleasant part of planet Steel. That's an imaginative name. He has tried his best to ignore the war effort, but he's secretly ashamed of his cowardice and tries too hard with visiting dignitaries and soldiers, often mentioning the war and hoping he gets away with it. Stop us if this sounds a little bit familiar. This overcompensation, in many regards, and many other insecurities, often leads him into sticky situations. There's another pun in there, but we'll keep it PG-13. And because he's prone to severe bouts of stress, he often looks for scapegoats and fall guys to pin the blame on. His hobbies include chasing down rare limited edition recolours of things that were only available in Argentina 30 years ago. Sound
A
familiar?
bit foreshadowing of this guy. Show his bio.
Yeah.
From an alternative dimension populated by next generation of mirror robots, this heroic eliminator might look funky with his 80s beach wear coloration, but personality-wise, he is actually exactly the same as the reformatted Steelian Water or yeah, Apex. Sorry about my voice. If Apex was a disenfranchised stoner Generation X male-dwelling bum, he did have a job once, working as a waiter in one of Planet Steel's most famous hotels, Fawlty Towers. There he was often bullied by his aggressive boss, who used to pin the blame on Robot Manuel for every little mistake, and he often resorted to physically beating Robot Manuel in a slapstick manner. His boss once mentioned the war around a group of visiting eliminators, but he thinks he got away with it.
If you know the story, you know he didn't.
I'm trying to think of a Fawlty Towers jokes, but I got none. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
It's actually running blank. Yes, those bios are very much blatantly the Basil and Manuel from the British sitcom Fawlty Towers. It's a very, very funny thing. You Americans don't get the humour.
Yes,
But let's face it, Americans don't get humour unless it's pie in the face.
There is one thing I have to mention about the packaging. The packaging may say convention exclusive, but you get two bios for the price of one. If you buy an auto assembly, you get the auto assembly bio, but if you flip it, you get TF1 bio. Interesting fact.
I didn't know that either.
Did I just teach something to Fawlty?
Bolty? Bolty? That makes me sound like the dog Zoid from Robotics. Bolter!
Never seen
Yeah. Really? Never seen Robotics? No. It's great, check it out.
Add it to the list.
Yeah.
Alright, so yes, Manuel comes in a funky orange and yellow coloration with some chrome bits on the front, whereas
Basil is black and white with chrome phallic-shaped objects sticking out the front. Yes, obviously these are redesigned colours of the jump starters from Generation 2, Top Spin and Twin Twist. And if you check out another video by Ben's Collectibles, he actually shows you how to take them apart and put them back into their proper Generation 2 colours. With Basil, of course, it's black and yellow, and with Manuel, it should be red and white, I believe.
Awesome.
I believe that's the right colours. If not, it's the other way around. One of the two. Ben's Collectibles videos, he'll do that. And
So the accessory
plug in that guy. I'm always plugging in.
Anyway, accessory-wise, they both come with two chrome pistols and a ham sandwich.
How long have you been waiting to use that?
I only just thought of it.
No, it's not.
It shows. But yes, also, both of these guys do come. He comes also with chrome weapons and a chrome hammer, and also a separate head
For Basil.
for Basil. Do we not get one with Manuel?
I didn't.
No. Well, this is your box. You've got a spare head in this one. I'll have to check my own ones actually, because mine are upstairs.
And the instructions are exactly the same as the original Apex Demolition Crew.
Yes. Obviously, now these are. No, I have to say, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a big lover of chrome. I really am. No.
I dig it.
It's been a thing for me for years. I've never liked chrome. Yeah, it just doesn't do that for me. I can't be bothered with it. I'd much rather, that's chrome. I'd much rather the muted black plastic that the other ones did. That the other ones had, the original Apex and whatever it's called. So, yeah, I'm not going to say anything else though, because they are, in these guys, they are fantastic little toys, and of course, they're convention exclusive.
I mean, plastic quality on these is
they are solid toys.
I could just manhandle this,
And you're manhandling Manuel. But yes, so they are the convention exclusive toys. An extra pair of toys for third party. A lot of third party stuff is really heavily priced. Hexatron take for instance, 120 quid. Yeah, even the fans project.
Sorry, I just swore. Sorry, I'm going to beep it. I'll beep.
Yeah, you can always beep it out. Just holding space of your mouth or something.
Yeah, that actually makes this a little bit redundant now, because if they just beat it, then
Yeah, never mind. But anyway, it still works. So they're a cheaper version. They're a cheaper third-party product, not a cheaper quality product. So they do show that you can make third parties on a bit of a budget and still get a really good couple of toys out of it. Do you know how to transform them?
yes.
I had no idea. I haven't opened mine yet.
For someone who's getting a bit of a reputation for doing third-party stuff, I'm actually surprised.
Yeah, I know. I haven't actually opened anything that I bought this year. Yeah, I've been playing with a few little bits and bobs, but I'm going to wait until I've got some proper peace and quiet where I can take them all apart, especially for
I'm going to have to go a bit closer here. To transform him, it's relatively simple. You just pull the legs like so. You take his arms.
I like how there's two old ladies who are just standing behind the camera looking at us like we're some kind of pair of madmen.
Yes. You take these parts on both Manuel and Basil and just pull them out the way. Manuel has the wings, Basil doesn't. Get those out the way first. Fold the arms out, like so. I remember. Yes. You take this little flap, flip that up. I should give you the clearance to rotate the cockpit. No jokes about cockpits.
I actually missed that. You can tell I was up till 5 in the morning drinking last night. How did I miss that? What's wrong with me? I'm losing my powers.
There's a tab on the flap and a hole on the back of his head, but just below the neck. That's plugged in.
Is it tight?
Yeah.
They missed that one.
Now, rotate the thighs to the desired position, like so. Fold the feet and repeat. Repeat. Like so. I think I may have his thighs the wrong way round.
Well, he's kind of looking like he's trying to... I can't say that on a PG-13 video.
Put it the right way round. There we are. It's come off. Sorry about that. Right. You take this and you got to kind of accordion this piece up. Like that. Now, rotate these around. Like so. And for Manuel, you just fold the wings out. Just grab his arms. They're pegged in together, so you just separate. And rotate. and up. Grab this little stump here.
I'm just going to start reading a book. What kind of surplus requirement of this?
And pull that down, rotate the arm, hand, and there we go. Just repeat for the same arm. There. Just repeat for the other arm, and you're done.
And there we go. Now the hammer, because it's, there's lots of poses you'll see online of double-handed grip. The hammer actually splits into, well, this one seems to only split into two. This one actually, it's supposed to split into three.
Yes, that's if you want the storage onto the underneath.
Yep. It also
the
means
handle is nowhere to be put, so I don't know where to put the handle.
Because the head of the hammer, believe it, can be stored on the vehicle mode and in the robot mode as well. Actually, can't it? It goes on both. Yes. Yeah. So you can have both of them.
Like so. If you just put the guns on the pattern.
Yep. There we go.
Don't mention the wall. No. You can have him like that. Or if you wanted to, for overkill, put the hammer on the back. There's two tabs on each arm. And there's pegs on the hammer. And you can just peg that in and give them like a 3-weapon thing kind of going on.
Point it down so they can see it properly. There we go.
Yes, there we go. Thank you very much.
Honestly, that's video 101. But the hammer, of course, also stores underneath the vehicle.
But you have to take the thing off first.
Yeah. Don't lose it.
And again, holes underneath, the pegs. And there we go. Okay, tuck it on my beard.
That's it up.
Alright, I'll let you have that because I have been nagging you all weekend for this review. I mean, come on.
You asked me last night at stupid o'clock in the morning when I was drunk.
Well, yeah, drunken reviews are always the best.
I've done a couple of them, those on YouTube. I take them down, it's embarrassing.
I did one when I was saying, well, last time. More like so tired and asleep that I was almost as if I was drunk.
Yeah.
I think it was actually on Legends Megatron. They actually did a response to a comment of yours.
Oh, right, okay.
So, yes, the convention exclusive figures, very worth it. If you can find them, get your hands on them. Did you pre-order?
Yeah.
Go down and check
Go,
it
go. There we go, we've actually got this review to have someone. So, yeah, get them. They are Shadow wanna
But she's forgot to get a convention exclusive in the middle of the video we're making.
So?
To get the bad cop.
No, didn't get the bad cop.
I mean, they say
Although if someone has actually got the bad cop, feel free to link it or show us off.
Which one's Bad Cop?
it looks like barricade, but they did it as like an unofficial barricade
Alright, okay.
kit.
Like the TF Prime kind of looking.
Right, okay. I don't know that one at all. See, I'm really out of the loop these days.
I got it into robot form, but I can't get it back to the car form.
Check the instructions.
There are none.
Oh dear.
So, we have them in robot mode.
Yes. And as Silver Bolts has just mentioned earlier, the limbs and the bodies can actually be flopped around, so
They're not snap-off, so they're not a ball joint or anything like that, so you do actually have to unscrew them and screw them back in. Don't screw them in too hard. You don't want to stress the plastic.
very worth it. I got these for, when I pre-ordered this guy, and I got this guy for 45.
Yep.
At a bargain.
At a bargain, they are. Considering the fact they're convention exclusive, so there's not that many of them. And I think the proper ones, the Apex and whatever his other guy's name is, I think they retail about 35 to 40 anyway. So really, for an convention exclusive, when you compare things like Shattered Glass and anything that comes out of the SDC, San Diego Cup, and don't forget BotCon, the BotCon exclusives, where they can go for 3 times their actual worth. Ridiculous. Yeah.
That's a very bad cop.
Shattered Glass. Metroplex. Metroplex. Yeah. You know, so they're actually a really reasonably priced toy. That being said, in all fairness, if anyone was smart, they bought 2 or 3 of these. Some they can keep themselves, and the rest they can flog on eBay.
Shame on you, scalpers.
Yep.
Shame on you.
The thought did occur to you as well, though.
No.
No? It did me.
Oh, come on. I may have a beard, I may collect toys, but I'm not a fucking neckbeard.
Well, you're Welsh.
So?
That's what I always tell you there.
Desert territory.
Are you saying that all Welsh are just scumbag?
My ex as well.
And?
Actually, no, in all fairness, mate. I'm actually running out of material now. I've run out of the. I've run out of joke.
I get all these Welsh things on red and I see if I can get them off you.
Why?
Because you're so humble, man. You're friendly. You're Mr. Awesome.
Yes. You haven't learned yet, and we've been friends for how many years that I can also be a bitch.
Touche.
In fairness, so can you.
I mean, assuming when they get to laser technology,
Yeah.
I do have my mouth.
Exactly.
And I swore again, great. But yes, this is Geth and
Silverbolt.
with Basil and Manuel. Look, get me a hammer. Oh, you want hammer sandwich? No, I want a hammer to hit you on the head with.
Yeah, these are the top
What was with that accent?
Oh, no.
I can ship it to you, but you have to.
Basil Fawlty has a very posh British accent.
I don't know.
I don't know. That was
Anyway.
fun. Oh, we're still going. But yes, so then, this is Silverbolt with Gethin.
And we're both saying from Auto Assembly 2013.
Adios, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen. I want copyright.